This might be the weirdest short film I've ever seen. It's adapted from a story written over 1,600 years ago. The story begins. A peddler is hiking through Goose Mountain with 2 live geese on his back. Halfway up the trail, a hand suddenly reaches out from the bushes. The peddler gathers his courage and takes a closer look. It's a thin, scholarly-looking man lying on the ground. He silently points toward the summit. Terrified, the peddler turns to run, because that scholar doesn't have a human face at all. No matter how fast he runs, the scholar always appears waiting for him at the next corner, smiling. The peddler finally looks toward the direction he was pointing, the highest peak of Goose Mountain, a place rumored to be impossible to reach. He turns back. The scholar has vanished, but in truth, the scholar has already cast a spell, and slips into the peddler's basket. Then with a flick of his finger, the peddler's feet move on their own, step after step, until he reaches the mountaintop. The scholar is already seated across from him, with the peddler's 2 geese hanging from his lips. As thanks, the scholar spits out a box, pours a cup, and offers him a drink. The wine is strange. One sip and the peddler feels his body swelling, bigger and bigger, until he's as tall as the mountain itself. The scholar watches proudly, drunk with delight. Then he announces he's bringing out his beloved. He opens his mouth, and a rabbit hops out. After 2 quick jumps, the rabbit transforms into a woman, and pours the scholar another drink. The scholar soon passes out. The rabbit woman whispers to the peddler not to make a sound, because now it's her turn. Same trick. She opens her mouth and spits out a wild boar. The boar inhales deeply and turns into a boar demon. The 2 flirt drunkenly. Suddenly the scholar yawns. The rabbit woman rushes back to care for him, leaving the boar to entertain the peddler. The boar grins and repeats the gesture. He too wants to summon his beloved. Same trick again. Out comes a goose. She transforms, now a gorgeous goose maiden. The peddler is instantly love-struck. The boar eventually collapses in a drunken heap. The peddler sits beside the goose maiden. They talk, and talk, until emotions spark. She begs him to take her away, to escape this bizarre mountain, but he hesitates. Just for a moment, the scholar suddenly wakes up. The boar reacts first, swallowing the goose maiden whole. The rabbit swallows the boar, and then the scholar swallows the rabbit. The peddler watches helplessly, realizing he just lost more than 2 geese. He lost a woman, maybe love, and maybe fate. The scholar gives a polite bow, bounces away on 1 leg, and disappears. Everything feels like a dream. The peddler isn't sure. Did he lose 2 geese? Or 3? And what if he had said yes to the goose maiden?